this is a two-edged sword, if you will. We need the development, but we need the input of the citizens as well. We need to create a city that we can live in and afford to live in.
Scott Martinez, Executive Director of the Hutto Economic Development Corporation. I feel the UDC going through this process is important. We've got to find a balance between what's going to be healthy from a business standpoint, but also be healthy from a community development standpoint, and as far as getting the right kind of development along with the right type of businesses that are going to evolve us into a sustainable community.
I'm Bob Castle. I'm a general contractor for 38 years, commercial. I'm also a part-time developer doing commercial and industrial. My feelings were that we need to streamline the process. Process is definitely money, and let's make it where it works for everybody, the city and the developer.
I'm Harold Thomas. I'm the Chief of Police in Hutto, Texas. And part of what we did today was talk about some of our processes and trying to streamline those. And we could see that we need a process or a better one, but also some communication issues. But it's all, when you look from the outside looking in, it's based on explosive growth. I mean, we're growing so fast. It's a great problem to have, but we're trying to do so much so quick that we've got to have these processes in place so that we can have high expectations and standards so that developers know what to expect when they come in, and they have a flow chart and we can all work more consistently.
Oh, hi, I'm Jim Zackrader. I'm a small local developer, and on implementation successfully long-term, you've got a lot of national builders and tract home developers who need to be told no, you can't do that here. And you've got to get, in order to do that, you've got to get outside the city limits and into the ETJ, which is very easily definable because we're surrounded on all sides by other people. And you need to lay this out over the entire buildable area for Hutto for the next 30 or 40 years so that people know what's coming, and then you've got to be absolute ironclad in terms of enforcing it. And stick to your guns when everyone comes in and says, well, no one's ever going to build here because you can't stop this place from growing. It's the next exit on the big new road. It absolutely will grow. And there's just going to need to be some people with some fortitude to enforce some standards out here.
Also, the fees, let's don't try to get everything up front. Remember, we get taxes and sales tax and use of water for 50 years per house. We don't have to have it all at once. And we just need really the lines of communication to be more open, direct, and condensed instead of, I'll get back to you next week. Let's do it now. The biggest, most important thing when a developer comes in is how do we make this work if it's something we want. And there's no rules for that, but how do you make it work? If you want it, figure it out.
Hi, I'm Dave Beeger, Mayor Pro Tem, City of Hutto. And basically today we have been working with developers, city staff, and trying to decide how to build our unified development code, how to streamline the process, how to be involved with the developers, how the developers can be involved with the city, so that we can create a better Hutto for our citizens in the future.